long, long leg. Last one, and relax. We're going to do an exercise now lying on your front, taking your back into extension. We've done a lot of flexion in this workout, so it's very important to balance it out the other way. And also, let's face it, the back of the shoulder blades can get a bit flabby. So you're going to lie on your front in a straight line, line yourself up right in the middle of your mat. So coming onto your front. Lovely. You're going to have your elbows bent and your arms are just wider than shoulder width apart. The elbows, you can see, are just lower than the shoulders here. Fingertips facing forward. And your legs are going to be turned out from the hip joints, just a bit wider than hip width apart. So just make sure as you turn your legs out, it happens from the hip joints themselves. You're going to keep your core connected throughout. Lovely. We're going to take the back into extension. So we're going to take a breath in wide. As you breathe out, first the head lifts, lengthening through the neck. Then the neck, collarbones widen, and you come up into what we call the cobra prep. Then you're going to breathe in and lift just your forearms, your elbows stay down. Breathe out, you're going to have to work hard in your core now as you reach forward. Breath in, and as you breathe out, press back through the arms, keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathe in, stay there. Breathe out sequentially, lower back down from your middle. Beautiful. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, head, neck, collarbones widen as you come up into the dart. Breath in. As you breathe out, arms float back up. Perfect. Taking them ahead. Breathe in, breathe out, bend the elbows. Take the elbows down to the mat. Take the forearms down to the mat. Breath in as you breathe out. Lengthen through the breastbone to come back down. We'll do that again. Breath in to prepare. And out. Head, neck, collarbones, lengthening through the body. Next thing to move is just your forearms. And then you're going to reach away. You're going to have to work strong in your centre now to support you. Then press back through the arms. The crown of the head lengthens away. And then from your centre, lengthen back down through your chest to bring your forehead back down. Breath in. As you breathe out, head and neck lengthen, perfect. Breath in there. As you breathe out, arms float up. Keep a distance between your ears and your shoulders. For your next breath, you're going to bend your elbows, lower the elbows down, and lower the forearms down, and lengthen back down through. One more repetition. In to prepare, out, core connected, supporting your back, lengthen away. Forearms lift, and then you're reaching away, strong in your centre to support your back. Press back and lengthen, it's like you're swimming. And then lowering back down from the centre. And then again, head and neck and collarbones widen, lovely. Breath in, and the arms float back round, nice and easy, should feel comfortable. Bend the elbows back down, lower the elbows, lower the forearms, and lengthen back down through. Amazing. You're going to want to stretch your back out after that one, so we're going to do a cat and then a variation on the cat that's going to work you harder around your abdominal area. So first, let's come up into 4-point kneeling. So keeping your core engaged, pressing back up into a 4-point kneeling position. And you're going to have your knees directly beneath your hips, hip width apart, lower leg as well, hip width apart. Hands underneath your shoulders, wide across your collarbones. Long through the spine, long through the neck. Lovely. Just take a moment to find your neutral position. Great. Okay, so first the normal cat. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, core connects. You roll your tailbone under and open first your low back and then ripple up through the upper back and finish with just gently nodding the head forward. Breathe in there. As you breathe out, send your tailbone away from you, widen your collarbones, and then you're going to shine your chest forward as if you've just done the cobra prep. Breath in. As you breathe out, tailbone rolls under, core connected. Use your abdominals to open your low back. Not too much curvature here. Yeah, lovely. Breath in, and then lengthening out from both ends of the spine, long, long spine, as you come back through the start position and shine your chest. Careful not to shine the neck, so your chest shines forward. And then come back to where you started, into the start position. Lovely. Now, if that's hard enough for you, stick with that. Otherwise, we're going to take one hand behind your back. So I'm taking away some of your support. So this means your oblique muscles have to work harder, so your waist is working harder. We're going to do the same thing. Breath in as you breathe out. Starts by rolling the tailbone under, opening up. It finishes with a gentle nod of the head. Lovely. Much harder work. Breath in as you breathe out. Send your tailbone away. Finish in neutral here, but shine your chest forward. You've got to support underneath your shoulder blade here all the time. Breath in as you breathe out. Rolling under, opening out your back, finishing with a nod of the head. Try and stay as central as you can. That's the challenge. And then lengthening out and shining your chest forward. Lovely. Take your hand now, Sharon, and place it in front of the other hand, and then you're going to sit back and stretch away. You can almost sit back into the opposite sit bone and just stretch out this side because you've earned it. It's hard work for under here, that one. Lovely. So just a few breaths into this open side, so you're slightly on an angle. And then with control, you're going to move back forward again. You're going to come back to the middle start position, find your center line again, so that's it. And then you're going to take this hand behind your back now. So be aware of that center line. You're going to have to work quite a lot here to keep you here. Breath in as you breathe out. Tailbone rolls under, rippling up through, gently nodding the head. Perfect. Breath in, send the tailbone away, lengthen through the crown of the head. Shine your chest, just be careful not to overextend the neck. You're working really hard here now. Roll your tailbone under. Keep both sides of your waist long. Breath in as you breathe out. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Collarbones wide, chest shines forward. Lovely. Come back to where you started. Just find that mid place again. Bring your arm down. Take your arm over to the other side, you've got it. And then you're going to sit back onto your opposite sitting bones to stretch out this side. This is where you've been doing all the work. So let's have a lovely stretch out there. Perfect, just a couple of breaths. And then we'll move forward. Bring your hands back to the start position. We're going to do one central cat. So breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, tailbone rolls under, opening out the back, using the abdominals to support the back. Breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to lengthen, adding inches to your height, taking inches off your waist. Perfect. Shining the chest. Come back to your neutral position in the middle, and then we're going to round the low back under. That's it. And we're going to sit back in the normal rest position. So keeping the center line now. Stretching the back out. Breathing into your ribs. Lovely. Just a couple of breaths. And at this point, let your core muscles go. Take your breath right down almost into your pelvic floor, into your deep tummy down here. So really just let your tummy relax, let your pelvic floor relax. So just a few deep abdominal breaths. We've used the core a lot. We need to let it go. And then just connect again to your core. Connect the pelvic floor. And we're going to start the roll up by dropping the tailbone, bring the pubic bone forward, and restacking each and every vertebra to come up super tall. Fantastic.